injured here. 3v3 Typhon Arena. Blue side is Spirit as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive commander. Fights in melee, has lots of offensive and destructive spells. Nasty tricks late game also. We have ccXIII playing under the name Zerq as a Lord General, ranged commander. Has a retinue of stormtroopers, as you can see. Lots of defensive and support abilities. And NoisyElmo as a Commissar Lord, offensive commander, fights melee, has some support abilities also, namely executing his guardsmen. Red side we have Potato as a Plague Champion, range commander by default, can deploy turrets, has some support abilities, can deal some nice damage too, but is not the toughest to start off. We have Edtjuh playing under the name D as another Lord General. And red side is rounded out by Dirkradix playing under the name Chica as a Techmarine, fights range, does some nice damage and can deploy turrets. 3 VPs as always, one in the southwest here, contested by 4 of the players usually. Commissar Lord moving in on tactical marines, tying them up in melee so they can't shoot. You saw his default shield there. Getting shot up by scouts now. This is ccXIII's Lord General chasing scouts in melee, trying to finish him off, but they'll get away. Sentinel goes down. I think that was ccXIII's. Also have a natural VP for red in the east and a natural VP for blue in the north. ccXIII is an excellent Eldar player. I've never seen him play Imperial Guard. Commissar Lord still trying to take out tactical marine members, they get away. Heavy ranged infantry, very tough for a tier 1 unit. Forced melee by the Lord General, can't take out a model though. Have a multi-las turret down from Edtjuh. Edtjuh already has his Sergeant retinue member, giving him a medical pack to distribute. Lord General versus Lord General here. ccXIII's is down to around half HP, gets behind some heavy cover. Here comes some guardsmen and scouts. Triple guardsman opening for NoisyElmo. Commissar Lord, sorry, scaring off some guardsmen there. That turret is still up, doing some nasty damage though. Doesn't suppress like Techmarine and Plague Champion turrets, but still pretty nice damage. I think it's been scuttled there by Edtjuh. Knows it's going to be forced off. Wanted to get some of the resources back. Guardsman down to 3 members here with flamers. These are NoisyElmos. He's now going for a sentinel, pretty heavy tier 1 in terms of guardsmen. Not often you see triple guardsmen out. Going to be very fragile in tier 2 unless he gets some nice Chimera support. We have a heavy weapon squad on the field from ccXIII. Setup team which suppresses by default with a heavy bolter. Top is turning red thanks to Potato, who has forced off Spirit. It's chaos versus chaos at the top. Guardsmen are taking the bottom. 452 plays 499. Gonna have some trouble dislodging this heavy weapon squad. We do have Katashan Devils on the field for Edtjuh, very versatile infantry unit. We have infiltrated scouts with shotguns. That's a lot of resources invested into these scouts already. Dirkradix won't want to lose them. Going for an assault squad. Chaos Sorcerer retaking his natural victory point. Has gone for Chaos Space Marines and Havoc's opening. They are bashing Red's natural power here. Potato went for double Chaos Space Marines, all kicking off at the bottom again. Heavy weapon squad shutting down this large group of guardsmen. Edge's Lord General levels to 2. ccXIII's Lord General also has Sergeant retinue member, getting very low on health, gets away. Here come a bunch of guardsmen and another heavy weapon squad. Medipack goes off, healing these guardsmen up. Commissar Lord already has his Aura of Discipline. Assault Marines jumping in are going to be very, very bad news for Guardsmen. Guardsmen are awful in melee after being jumped on by Assault Marines and hacked to death with chainswords. They aren't going to last long. Commissar Lord shutting down these Tactical Marines again, taking out a member in fact. They then retreat. With 2 members they'll get away. Scouts get away with 1 member, maybe not, and they wipe. That's a blow for Dirkradix. Chaos Sorcerer's gone down here, rebuys himself. Heretics have their aspiring champion, making them a pretty solid melee unit. Spirits, Heretics have grenade launchers. Plague champion forced off with half HP. Lord General helping out from ccXIII. Bottom is blue, 2-to-1 cap for them. Assault Marines are going to cap, are they? They are. Blues are hitting Red's power down here with Flamer Guardsmen. Heavy Weapon Squad setting up right in the face of these Catachans. They are taking tons of damage, trying to get into melee range. Catachans, of course, are fantastic in melee. Assault Marines still around, down to half HP, but they're a pretty tough unit, especially in Tier 1, up against little lasguns. Potato goes Tier 2, as does ccXIII and Dirkradix. Chaos Sorcerer has his Sword of Flame and Vestments of the Walk, as you'd expect from a Chaos Sorcerer in Tier 1. Allows him to teleport and do some pretty nice damage, completely countering setup teams, which is why Potato has not gone for one, I assume. He is getting a Blood Crusher on the field though. It's a pretty quick Blood Crusher. Blue team may have trouble dealing with it, though Zerq is hitting Tier 2, could get a las cannon on his Heavy Weapon Squad. Techmarine taking tons of damage from this Heavy Weapon Squad and goes down. Bad mistake from Dirkradix. Tactical Marines tried to melee the Heavy Weapon Squad to death and take it down in range, in fact. So not bad engagement for Dirkradix, can now be revived if someone can reach Techmarine there. 2-to-1 cap still for blue, 425 plays 400. Spirit still hitting this power. Plague champion getting very close to this havoc. Manages to get into range. Has his fetid armor which suppressed them. Blood Crusher on the field for Potato. Walker vehicle is a demon, so it regenerates health and benefits greatly from worship. Tier 2 for Spirit. NoisyElmo yet to go. Blue starting to build up a bit of a VP lead. Edtjuh's lost pretty much everything, only has Catachan Devils. Dirkradix has a Librarian on the field, making his way down to the bottom VP. Tactical Marines decap and will try to cap. They have their Sergeant, but they lost a member. Assault Marines jumping this group of Guardsmen along with Catachan Devils' all reliable grenade launcher strike. Commissar in melee with these Assault Marines has his power sword, so he's doing pretty decent damage to them. And they might go down here, going to be caught in retreat by the Commissar Lord. And they do go down. That's a huge loss for Dirkradix. Demolition charge going down from the Catachan Devils. Tactical Marines did manage to cap bottom. Red's taking back their natural though, so they will have a 2-to-1 cap. This is a creeping barrage, devastating these Guardsmen. They do survive and will be back to full strength very quickly. Lord General getting his sniper rifle. We have Stormtroopers with the anti-armor kit, giving them melter guns. Red's now hitting power, they're going to be flanked here, need to be careful. Edtjuh has spotted them, as has Dirkradix, smiting the Guardsmen, forcing off the Stormtroopers. Trying to decap with Tactical Flamers hitting the gens. 407 plays 353. Let's have a look at top. We have a Blood Crusher rampaging around, not much Spirit can do to it. Is getting some Plague Marines though. Ogrins for Edtjuh. Chimera for NoisyElmo. Ogrins already on the field for ccXIII. Very strong melee unit in Tier 2. Are going to be very bad news for Red team at the bottom here. Here's a creeping barrage to try and finish off these tactical marines. Doesn't hit them, does hit this other retreating stuff, wiping Katashan Devils. That's a huge blow for Edtjuh. Has Ogryns on the way, and that is it. Chimera on the way out for NoisyElmo. We have a group of Chaos Space Marines and Heretics with the Plague Champion. Has his Icon of Nurgle now. Fantastic accessory. Constant damage to nearby enemy infantry. Chaos Space Marines get away. They have the Eternal War upgrade. Here come Grenade Launcher Heretics and Plague Marines, which will have their eye on that Blood Crusher. Very tough anti-vehicle unit with a missile launcher which snares vehicles unlike other missile launchers. Edtjuh has his Ogryns on the field, heading bottom with Dirkradix's Librarian. He has almost a full retinue here. Has the Vox Operator, I think it's called, and the Sergeant getting grenade launchers, which will be bad news for the opposing team's guardsmen, of which they have a lot. We have plasma guns on NoisyElmo's guardsmen. Very nice range damage now. Don't have their Commissar yet though. Librarian engaging the Ogryns in melee with a lot of support, Ogryn support in fact. Ogryns pop their Medipack heal, and looks like they are in retreat. They are, lose their Sergeant, leveling up the Librarian to 2. Chimera is going to be caught by Ogryns. Ogryns do huge damage to all targets. Chimera losing health like crazy, has support. Melter guns on the Stormtroopers also do huge damage to all targets. Quite short range though, so they are getting caught by these Ogryns. Ogryns are still at 4 members. Lord General has his Carapace armor for Edtjuh. Ogryns rampaging are going to be forced off here though, I think, down, and they lose a member, down to 451, caught in retreat by ccXIII's Ogryns. This could be dangerous. Running into Chaos support from Potato, has his devastating Plague Fist along with Fetid Armor and Icon of Nurgle. He's a pretty nasty combat commander now. Not the toughest melee commander at only 782 HP, but if he gets in there, stuff is gonna die. We have a Havoc squad set up at Blue's Natural. 335 plays 311. Bottom is uncapped. Commissar Lord not interested in capping it. Going to defend his power. Reds have lost a lot of stuff. Can't believe how much stuff Edtjuh's lost. Decent amount of resources. Melter gun of Stormtroopers. Throw their Melter Bomb on the Blood Crusher. It's in a bit of trouble here. It's going to go down, and does. Plague Champion also goes down. Double Guardsmen, fully upgraded with plasma guns, are no joke. ccXIII's Lord General yet to have an armor. Reds take bottom thanks to Tactical Marines, which of course capture points 50% faster than anyone else. Dirkradix has some more Assault Marines. They are fully upgraded with Sergeant and Thunder and Lightning. Bloodletters on the way for Potato. That's a creeping barrage, and that is a lot of dead Guardsmen. Ouch. I don't think any of the squad's wiped though. Chimera goes down thanks to Ogryns. Heavy Weapon Squad forced off. Here's a Chaos Dreadnought for Spirit with its Mark of Tzeentch, giving it missile launchers. Pushing with ccXIII's Ogryns, taking out the Sergeant of Edtjuh's Ogryns. He's getting another Ogryn squad. Assault Marines caught in retreat. They are going to get really hurt. Don't lose. Oh, they do lose one member. Lord General with grenade launchers was trying to help him out, getting his Sergeant back. Chased by Ogryns. Commissar Lord fully kitted out now with Carapace armor. .304 plays 311, 1-to-1 cap. Potato taking back Red's natural though with Chaos Space Marines, Bloodletters on the field, high damage melee unit which can teleport. Blues hitting Red's power, completely wipe it out in fact, now decapping it. Red's in a bit of trouble here, army composition wise and power income wise. They have these gen at the top, but their natural powers are completely gone. Zerq's Dreadnought needs to be careful in melee with Ogryns now, who lose a member. Edtjuh has 2 Ogryn squads on the field, that is it. Zerq's Dreadnought gets melter bombed by Assault Marines, chased by Ogryns in melee. It needs support here. Here come a bunch of Guardsmen. Manticore on the way for ccXIII. And there is a Manticore strike from NoisyElmo. Potato's Plague Champion is back on his feet, down to 180 HP, retreats. We have Plasma Guardsmen flanking from ccXIII. Need to try and get some shots off on these Ogryns. Too late, they need to just run away I think. Bottom is being capped again by Tactical Marines. 289 plays 310. Potato pushing Blue's natural and has taken it. Has Nurgle worship support for his infantry and his Bloodletters of course. A Havoc set up by Spirit is locking them down. Bloodletters need to teleport into it I think. Nurgle worship stops. Chaos Sorcerer taking tons of damage, just about teleports away. There go the Bloodletters. Havoc's in big trouble. Caught in retreat. Are going to lose members, might lose the entire squad. That's a Manticore strike on Potato Stuff. Ouch. Get away with no wipes, but a few losses. Bloodletters forced off. Havoc's get away with a single member. Bottom is red. 236 plays 310. Tier 3 for Potato and Dirkradix. Dirkradix and Edtjuh competing with very, very few units here. Though they are pretty strong units, Tactical Marines and Assault Marines and a couple of Ogryn squads. Edtjuh in fact is at top, retaking Red's natural. Plague Champion is back up there. Up to 816 HP at level 3. Still not quite tough enough for a melee commander in my opinion. Needs his Armour of Pestilence, which makes him very slow but very tough. Plasma gun on this Techmarine. Not the best idea against double Guardsmen I don't think. Power weapons actually do less damage to light infantry. Plasma weapons that is. That's a Noxious Cloud scaring off all of those Guardsmen. Manticore strike on the bottom VP. Don't think it hit anything. Assault Marines now in melee with this Manticore. Manticores are very slow and very fragile. Commissar Lord trying to help them out. Attacks caught by the Manticore, lose 2 members. Very lucky not to wipe. 215 plays 296. Assault Marines are eventually scared off by the Commissar Lord. Don't lose a member though. Chaos Sorcerer now taking Red's natural. Plague Champion wandering around alone. Reds have lost so much stuff here. 215 played 284. They still have a VP lead. 2-0 cap. Ogryns against Ogryns. Ogryns seem to be the unit of this game. NoisyElmo even has Ogryns of his own on the way out. Some blue stuff forced off, but still quite a lot of stuff here. Blue team I think need to be very, very conscious of global abilities. Noxious Cloud and Creep and Barrage, both very, very nasty to them. There's a Manticore strike by one of the blue team. Commissar Lord levels up to 5. I think he's done pretty well this game, leading the line. Edtjuh kites away, levels up to 8. Terminators hit the field from Dirkradix. These are the ranged variety with Storm Bolters and Power Fists. Still pretty decent in melee though, to say the least. They are going to get hit by Ogryns. No, Ogryns are going to hit these Assault Marines, who are in big trouble here. There's a merciless strike, and now they retreat. CC-13 indicating that he put a medipack on an Ogryn squad. Tactical Marines in melee with Ogryns, not where they want to be. They have popped, they shall know no fear, so they take less damage. As you can see, they're hanging in there pretty well. Terminator support and Ogryns are forced off. Manticore strike there, don't see what died. Blue's trying to take the bottom. 215 plays 192. Plague Champion died at the top. Chaos Predator on the way for Potato. Tier 3 for CC-13, only NoisyElmo and Edtjuh are still tier 2. Melter Gunner Stormtroopers level 2. Guardsmen level 3 for the blue team, all of them, so there's pretty nice range damage output there. Ogryn's pushing hard, going after this Manticore, which is in big trouble. Blue Ogryns saved them with their Use Your Red, disrupting these Ogryns. Assault Marines jumping in, finish off the Manticore. Ogryns now in melee with Terminators. Terminators, of course, cannot retreat, but they can teleport away, as you can see. Have their heavy flamer equipped, which will be very bad news for groups of guardsmen. NoisyElmo lost tons of stuff there. Has a single guardsman squad and Ogryns, and that is it. Chaos Sorcerer is making a nuisance of himself at bottom now. In the melee with Assault Marines, forced off in the end. Look at the damage though Guardsmen are doing to Assault Marines. They need to be very careful here though, very outnumbered. We have a, I can't remember the name of this global, but it's from the Chaos Sorcerer spawning Bloodletters. Now in melee with Terminators, which might not have their teleport on cooldown. Here come the Blues pushing bottom again. Reds have their natural back. Chaos Predator getting Mark of Khorne. Huge engagement at bottom. Edge's Lord General pops his shield thanks to his Commissar retinue member. More Ogryns getting in the fight. Some are forced off. Great Unclean One hitting the field for Spirit. 192 plays 143. Edge's Lord General is level 10 already. Over 3,000 health. I don't think he's going down anytime soon. Dirkradix's Terminators survive on 193 hit points, dodging the creeping barrage and now making their way back to base. Guardsmen capping bottom. It's going to be a 2-to-1 cap for blue. That might be brief though. This is a venerable dreadnought from Dirkradix. Melee Walker for Space Marines, hugely powerful, unique to the Techmarine, and in fact takes out the Commissar Lord of NoisyElmo. Great Unclean One is top under Tzeentch worship, so nobody can see it. Hugely powerful Chaos Super Unit. Reds take bottom, 2-to-1 cap for them, 181 plays 131. Can't believe they've held on with just double Ogryns from Edtjuh, and that is it. Also has a Manticore on the field now. Heavy artillery. Noise Marines on the field for Spirit with their Blastmaster, making them an artillery unit. Great Unclean One stomping around, goes after the tank of Potato, getting some rear armor hits there. Those are heretics dying, forced off. Tank's in trouble, needs to keep moving. Mark of Khorne boosting its cannon's damage. Here comes some tactical marines to help out. Not much they can do against the Great Unclean One. Terminators could force melee on it. Only have 2 members though. There's Swarm of Flies. Bottom is red now. Edge's double Ogryns. Level 4, that is insane. 2500 health. Here comes a Lehman Russ from ccXIII. ccXIII's Ogryns are level 3. Great Unclean One is still alive, waddling away. 132 plays 131. You can't get much closer than this. Red's starting to rebuild their armies. NoisyElmo still with very little stuff. Ouch, that's a rocket run. Decimating these Ogryns of Edtjuh, and he in fact loses one. The other squad gets away with a single model. That is a level 4 Ogryn squad down. That's a huge blow. Here is a noxious cloud from Potato. Guardsmen dying in droves. This squad not retreating. That's unfortunate. He's going to lose that squad. Pathing bug there, preventing him from saving that unit. Great Unclean One in melee with a Venerable Dreadnought. 2-to-1 cap for red. Terminators and Techmarine going for blues natural, I think. Chaos Sorcerer and fully upgraded Chaos Space Marines with the Mark of Corn, giving them chain axes, are defending. We have a Manticore strike, good grief, tons of stuff dying. Ogryns retreat with 11 hit points. These are NoisyElmos. NoisyElmo hasn't purchased anything for a while, has the Zeal or Command, I think, Imperial Guard you call it, for a rocket run. ccXIII also has enough for a rocket run. That was a reinforcement drop from Edge's Lord General, thanks to the Vox operator. Reds have pushed blues natural here. 94 plays 130. Spirit needs some help. Where is the Great Unclean One? It's back to full HP. Super units, of course, cannot level up. Lehman Russ has the Vanquisher upgrade. Ogryns in melee with it though, needs support, and has it from Guardsmen and the Commissar Lord and more Ogryns. Commissar Lord now getting the Fist of Brockus. Powerful melee weapon as you'd expect from a Power Fist. Guardsmen dying in droves from a Creeping Barrage. From Edtjuh, I assume. Commissar Lord also getting his Stubbornness. Heavy Weapon Squad set up here from Edtjuh. Commissar Lord using his None Shall Fall ability. That's a Manticore strike, which is going to be nasty. ccXIII's Lord General uses his shield. Lehman Russ goes down. Blues taking back their natural. 77 plays 129. Terminators again are just going to get away. Maybe Foul Snare could drag that model back down to 5 HP, down to 4, and the Terminator goes down thanks to the Chaos Sorcerer, I think, who might die himself for the trouble, and does. More Terminators on the field though from Dirkradix. No upgrade for them yet, also getting a Flamer. Noxious Cloud wants to finish off this aspiring champion, which is level 3, that Heretic squad. Assault Marines are decapping. 72 plays 129. Not sure how Reds have pulled this out, having so few units for so much of the game. There's another reinforcement drop, buffing those Ogryns back up to full strength. Fantastic ability the Lord General has. Fully kitted out Commissar Lord is level 6. ccXIII's Lord General is level 9. Chaos Sorcerer is level 7. Plague Champion level 4 is dead. Up at Blues natural VP, sorry. Lord General of Edtjuh level 10. Techmarine level 8. Creeping Barrage on this stuff. There's a rocket run. Globals all over the place. Almost wiping out their heavy weapon squad. These double Ogryns for triple Ogryns for Edtjuh are insane. One is level 4, the other two are level 1. The third squad is on the way, getting its bonehead leader. ccXIII now lost tons of stuff and it's all over, I think, for blue team. Down to 5 VPs and Lord General's taking bottom. Doesn't matter if they take back their natural, it's all over. Fantastic play by red team to hold on after losing so much stuff. Not sure why blue couldn't make that early advantage tell. Edge's self-reinforcing Ogryns were crazy, getting up to level 4. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.